Good morning everybody, and welcome to my vlog. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you are not, welcome back. I am a librarian that has a work shift today. This is my Saturday rotation for the month, so I am working at our smaller branch. Our library system's so small, we only have 2 branches, but we serve a specific population that does not need to be in the larger county system, because then all the funding will just not go to us. So we deserve the funding. I have been obsessed with using my espresso pods, and I've just been doing regular black pods, not flavored ones, just because, as you saw earlier, I put a little bit of flavoring into it. I used to not always do this. I used to drink just straight black coffee. Yeah, I know, black coffee, but I love black coffee, and if I need a hot drink, I will drink black coffee. Even though it is like 30 something degrees outside right now, this is not normal for California, or it is, but not by the coast. So this has been kind of like a love and a hate, because then I get really cold after, but I also don't like feeling super hot because then I get really sweaty. So whatever. So we're gonna get ready for the day and just chat. So I've been really liking this like light base on me, just because I don't like the feel of having like greasy makeup at the end. So I've been using the Supergoop Protected Daily SPF tint. It's SPF 50. This shade is kind of not my shade. Once I put it on, it blends in pretty well, but my sister works at Ulta and she gets a lot of like the free stuff, so this was a part of it and she gifted it to me, and she's a little darker than me, so this might not be my tone, but it evens out eventually. So something I wanted to share on my stories yesterday on Instagram, but I didn't get around to, but I could share here with you guys. I got a phone call from a patron that kind of calls pretty often. He's pretty elderly and he has this very like raspy voice to him. So I know it's always him. He asks a lot of different questions about like how to spell something, what does something mean, election processes, things like that. He also likes to buy a lot of international movies that have to be played on a specific player. He called to ask how to spell disintegrating. So I was like, sure, like let's look it up. I honestly forgot there isn't a second T, or like a first T in the middle before the N. And so yeah, so I was like, okay, this is how you spell it, spelled it out, all this stuff. And then he was quoting something that someone had said, I think on TV or something, because he watches a lot of like politics of the news and all that, hence why he always asks about government processes and all those things. Now we're going in with the Tower 28 concealer. I love this. It's super blendable, lightweight. It's like my new favorite concealer. So he brought up this quote that someone had brought up about someone, he said was like 98 years old, and she was talking about how America has always been so strong and stuff, and then uses the word right now it's disintegrating, and obviously talking about this administration, all those things. And he was just sharing that, you know, like I have always felt like America is the type of country that's not going to let it fall. No matter what it goes through, no matter who's ruling, no matter what horrors happen in this country or to this country, they always bounce back, and it's because of the people. And I thought that was a really powerful thing. I was like, wow, like, you know, that's really true. Like, the people are super resilient. The people here are really want to fight for being the idea of being free and what this country is supposed to be. All this stuff he brings up. It's people like you, the kindness and everything that you guys bring that make this a very safe place. And I was like, not the last call of my night shift before we close, making me cry. And he was being very sweet, using the Dibs duo, the contour, but I like the blush a lot. And I said, you are making my day today. And he's like, well, you made my day. Like, I think it's, you know, as we're two strangers, I don't know you, you don't know me, and yet we are able to make each other smile and bring kindness to each other, and that's what matters. And I was like, why are you doing this to me? That was my little spiel on what happened at work. I love this blush. It's so blendable. Those are the moments when I really love my job. Then the not so wonderful moments is when there was this guy who was throwing all of his stuff out of his backpack and had no regard for the space. So there was that, but I was not in charge of that. I just somehow ended up cleaning up all the mess on the floor. But we won't get into that. Now we're gonna use the Maybelline Super Stick for my eyebrows. I currently have like light extensions. I put them on myself, cluster extensions on my lashes, so I'm not gonna put mascara or anything on. I honestly just put eyebrow gel. I hardly ever fill in my eyebrows. I don't know, I just feel like I don't like the look of like a super thick colored in brow, because I feel like my brows are kind of pretty full, but also they're a little sparse in some areas, so it kind of like evens out pretty well. And especially when I like set them with the gel, they just come out looking okay to me. And that is literally all I do. Sip of coffee. I have to figure out my hair. I already curled it from last night. I'm just gonna run like a comb and stuff through it so I don't destroy the curls. And then I'm gonna do my bang with my Dyson Airwrap. I have like my little brush, and choose what we're wearing for work today, because that's always the hardest part. So this is what I'm choosing to wear. Something super simple and comfortable. I'm gonna wear a scarf, and yeah, Saturdays are pretty chill. That's what we want. This is just great. I forgot my keys in my workout bag because I went to the gym yesterday. I needed to get into the building. So I texted one of our admin, and hopefully we have a key box. So I need the code and I don't know that. So I'm just gonna wait for a response and then we'll get in. Well, we made it. It's funny, my coworker was like, are you trying to blame the gym for this? And I'm like, yes, you know, the times I want to go to the gym, something happens, but whatever. Because I am full-time and I don't have overtime, we usually have to come in a little bit earlier, because then we can flex our hours in the week so we can have a day off of our choosing. I get Fridays off, so next Friday I'll have a 3-day weekend. So I'm here a little bit earlier than when we open. I'm gonna do our holds list. I'm going to clear the hold shelf, and then I'm also going to look at the collection for young adult just to kind of see if anything's damaged or looks kind of gross. And then right before we open, I'm gonna go grab some food. Also, I have to hide back here and work on this computer, because the other main computer, if someone thinks someone's gonna see my car, people are gonna see my car and think we're open, and people will jiggle the door and then they'll just stare at me. So I'd rather just hide back here. Also, while I'm working, I will be listening to my audiobook that I'm listening to, Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. This is my Fable Book Club read for this month. I'm very behind on it. I don't know if I'll finish it by the end of the month. I might. I'm also physically reading The Wicked and the Damned by Rebecca Robinson. This comes out next Tuesday, or this Tuesday coming up, February 24th. So I'm really excited. It's already really good. It just starts off with the action and where we left off in the book 1, and I'm just so excited to see what Rebecca has in store for us. Okay, let's actually work. Someone always puts this seat thing and I don't like it. So there's no hold list to do. We are going to now clear the hold shelf if there's anything to clear. We don't get as many holds. Actually, we have some right here. Okay. Let's get those.
going through right now are books that just look really old or damaged. As you saw earlier, there's this one that has really bad water stains, but it hasn't been checked out since 2023. So I think I'm just gonna remove it from our collection. It's a Holly Black book, but unfortunately, it's not really circling here with us. I also have a classic Fahrenheit 451. It's really gross all around. I don't even know what that is. But there's like notes. There's a lot of water damage and warping on this book. But we do have a long overdue copy in the adult section. And then this one's the only other one. I'm gonna see if we have any more. If not, fiction, what we have decided a lot with these classics is having them be in regular fiction, and so that's not my ordering area, but I might just order it for the YA just because I do know it is a high school requirement book still to this day, and still I think everybody should read this. So listening to Swordcatcher on my phone and having this in the background, it's really interesting so far. I'm kind of curious to see where this goes, especially with the two different people and the two main characters and their like storylines, and if those are going to connect. I think I can tell the connection that might be happening, but I don't know. I also have some other YA books that are just like really yellowing at the top and just look like they've been here forever, and see what the circs are on those. As you saw earlier, this is a very tight collection space, so there's very much a lot of weeding that goes on here because we don't have the space for it. I definitely don't have the space for it, so I have to constantly just go through and start pulling things and kind of just reevaluate things as I am here. I'm also really hungry. I don't know what I want. I also realized I left my wallet in my workout bag as well. Lovely. And I don't know what I want to do. Okay, we're gonna go and get some lunch because I'm freaking starving. I just had a really good sandwich. I don't know what color I want today for a lip liner. The Fenty gloss, so we are going to put that on our lips today. I think we are going to do the NYX lip liner in coffee. I just tried looking for like the perfect nude for my skin tone. I don't really like pinky nudes, and somehow for some reason nudes that I see on other people that look nudie, you know, like brown nude, don't look like that on me. But I don't know why everything looks so pink on me, or like an orange color or something. I am going to start setting up shop here. We do open in 15 minutes. My colleague's gonna get here, and then after that I can't really film with this camera, so unfortunately you won't get any library behind the scenes or library action when we're open, but I will see you when the day is over. I'm gonna be heading home after this, and I don't know what we have planned. We've been on an Attack on Titan rewatch. Well, rewatch for me, first time watch for my boyfriend, and he's loving it. So I'm really glad. And we already got through the first season and during this whole week, so we're zooming through it. We're already, I think, almost to episode 6 in season 2, and I already know like all this stuff just happened. I'm just so excited for him because I just love seeing his reaction, and I love when he like looks at me when something happens, and I'm just like, he like wants to know things and he wants me to spoil things, but it's not happening. It's not gonna happen. Right, well, I will see you all at 4 o'clock. We're back. The day definitely got sunnier, warmer, and we did get a little busy towards the end with people. It was kind of dead in the morning and then it picked up, but chill shift, thank goodness. That's all anybody could ask for when working in libraries. What? Need energy. We are gonna drink one of these, probably one of the best flavors that they've made. Heading over to my boyfriend's mom's house, so we'll be there. Probably won't film there, but I have been listening to Swordcatcher, and now the part like with the two main characters actually crossing paths has happened, so it'll be interesting to see where that's gonna go. I'm also getting into really like nitty-gritty parts of The Wicked and the Damned. Like Rebecca Robinson's already getting us like really good with all of these things that are happening. I just hope that execution at the end is perfect and I don't get like thrown off. Like, I just get scared sometimes that there's so much happening that nothing actually like something in the plot gets forgotten and it's unresolved, and then it was kind of almost like no point into that happening, which I'm kind of scared for. There's a lot happening right now, but I'm really excited to finish it because it does come out on Tuesday and I want to finish it before it comes out so then I can share my review and have everybody hyped up to read it because I'm already loving it so far. So we are back home. I am going to be reading a bit before we do our Attack on Titan rewatch. We went to get sushi, so good. I have to get used to raw fish. I didn't get any today, but I think I'm gonna have to start to because we are going to Japan in November. How could I not try the fish there? I have to, and I need to do it for the experience. He is going nuts right now because he's been in his kennel. They have a big kennel in the backyard and he was in there. I'm currently reading With the Wicked and the Damned. What did you eat? And it's really good so far. I also broke a nail. I get my nails done next Friday, and of course, it always happens to me that I break my nail at least a couple days before I get it done, and then I have to get them shorter, and it just sucks because this thumb has been breaking a lot and I don't know why. I really love how Vasa is just so badass, and I just love female badass characters, and you know, as does anybody in a really good romantasy. I'm really intrigued though if there's gonna be some sort of like unrequited love, not a love triangle, but someone else is gonna be yearning for her. This is so sus right now, like I just feel like this is not, I don't know. There's something more to this. There always is when certain things happen. I think I'm gonna eat this up now that I'm getting further and further into this story. But first, we're gonna watch Attack on Titan. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea because it is necessary and it helps my stomach. I get the turmeric, ginger and turmeric herbal tea from Trader Joe's. It literally does wonders for my stomach, especially at night, and just because I already have like pretty bad indigestion. And he thinks I have a treat. Get off. I also have to get up early tomorrow. I have Pilates at 8:45 in the morning, and then I have book club tomorrow. We are meeting at one of the local breweries that does like brunch and all of that stuff, so I'm really excited for that. We've gone a couple of times before, but it's been a while, and it's my pick for the place and my book, and I'm really curious to see if people liked it. And yeah, I'm kind of nervous about that because they haven't liked my books thus far. Picks that I have been picking for our book club, and I think this is my third book that I've picked for our book club. So we are already on season 3 of Attack on Titan. We literally went through the first 2 seasons, I think, within a week. It's crazy. I forget how like bingeable this show is, and it's already midnight and we're ready to go to bed. I have Pilates at 8:45 in the morning, as I said earlier, and my boyfriend is debating whether we're gonna wake up at 5 a.m. to watch USA and Canada for gold, if it's worth it. I mean, we like hockey, but I don't know. 5 a.m. we like our sleep too. I'm gonna wash my face right now. Usually when I wash my face, I just have all that stuff from this morning. I still haven't taken it off. We're gonna use the Clinique like balm melter, and then I'm always going in with CeraVe. It's like my go-to face wash. I always use this. And then afterwards, I'm gonna go in with this Ordinary azelaic acid suspension. It's kind of like a exfoliant for your face, and then I only use it at night because it is pretty strong on the face, and I don't use too much. I just use it in my like more problem areas, and then I just go in with the Ordinary moisturizer after. So we're gonna do that, brush my teeth, and go to bed, and I will see you all in the morning. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. Now, as you can see,
I did not get up. Actually, we did not get up at 5 a.m. to watch USA Canada. My boyfriend did get up in time to watch the ending and the overtime and the win, which I was aware that we won when he started yelling and cheering. I have my bonnet on, which I am going to take off. It does keep my hair silky smooth overnight, and highly recommend it to keep your hair from like getting all broken and stuff while you're sleeping and everything. In the morning when I have Pilates, I usually just like wash down my face and probably put a little bit of moisturizer. I don't really put a lot of products because when I get back home, I tend to just shower and then I can wash and do my whole skincare routine. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Brush your teeth, all that stuff. I have Pilates at 8:45. It's 8:15 almost right now. And Pilates is like 2 minutes away from me. And a 2-minute drive, okay? We're not walking in a 40-degree weather. Sorry, not gonna happen. That's my dilemma. I'm always almost late. And I don't drink coffee until after. I drink water, which I don't have on me right now. I think I left it on my bedside table. Going for a pink theme today for Pilates. And I'm wearing this really warm sweater that I got for Christmas. Just finished Pilates. My girl Desiree kills us every time. I love coming to her classes once I've figured out that she does a lot more challenging and kind of like builds upon exercises and makes them so you overload them, I guess you could say, and it's so good, and that's what I need in a class. My camera died. I left it on the whole time when I was in there. I don't know how I left it on, but I'm at least able to record this. But I'm gonna go home, charge it. Hopefully don't miss out on my coffee. Maybe I'll record it on my phone. No, we're not playing tug of war. That's not tug of war. That is Ronan outside. I try to teach him not to play tug of war with his frisbee. Okay, I just finished showering. I usually just do a body shower, and then on a bit I'll go in with this Bumble and Bumble post-workout dry shampoo mist, just so it takes away like the sweat. I didn't sweat too crazy today at Pilates. For skin prep in the morning, I will go in with this glycolic acid. It's an exfoliating toner from The Ordinary. Already almost done. I have already another bottle ready to go. And then I'll also go in with The Ordinary niacinamide and also the hyaluronic acid. It just does really well at like balancing the tone of my face. Then I'll go in with the Tatcha Dewy Serum. Like I said, my sister works at Ulta, so she gets a lot of free stuff. So I'm trying out this moisturizer by Clarins. It's the multi-active drawer. It has niacinamide, sea holly extract, and it's a glow boosting line smoothing day cream. So I like it so far. My skin's not super sensitive to a lot of things. Just keep in mind that I don't have sensitive skin, so I tend to use different products, and sometimes I'll get like red splotchy things and I'll know, okay, this is like really too much for my skin, or I'm doing too much to my skin. But most of the time I don't really get a lot of reactions. I guess you could say I'm pretty lucky at that. I thought I started recording, but I didn't. I wanted to do my whole skin prep, but I guess it wasn't recording. I just put everything on. Forgot to mention though, I also put in this Renewal Eye Serum. It's triple retinol, so I use it very lightly. I just pump like a tiny bit because a little bit goes a long way. And then I just pat it on my fingers and go underneath. Directions say to use it morning and night, and I do most of the time. Sometimes I don't. I don't know. It just depends if I've done like an eye patch or something, or a mask. I was supposed to film my last Now Next, and I don't know if I'll have time before I have to leave, and then I like to like edit it and just post it, but I don't know if I have time for that because I have to be at my book club meeting at 12. So we are going to accessorize with silver today. One of these perfumes, they're the Dossier perfumes. They are like dupes for very high-end smelling perfumes. It's supposed to be a dupe for, you know, honestly I don't remember. I think the Baccarat or something like that. So there's that one, and then I have the Ambery Vanilla one, which is supposed to be a dupe for the YSL one. I think it's the YSL something like that. But you know what? I think I'm gonna do Ambery Vanilla just because it's my, not saying it's my least favorite, but it's my not as I like the ambery saffron more than this one, so, but I still like the scents nonetheless. Let's get going.
Okay, really quick before I head out, this is my fit. Super simple black with some Brooks because they are literally the most comfortable shoe to walk and run in. I have our book today. We are doing Beartown, my choice. I rated it a 4.25 stars for anybody that wants to know. And then I'm also in charge of like questions and things like that. So I have my iPad ready with some questions, and I like to like jot down notes, and just for us to have a keepsake of all the books that we've read as a book club together, and just getting everybody's ratings. So we just finished book club and everyone hated my book again. I loved it. I remember hearing that Beartown is definitely like a 50-50 on like whether you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, but nobody liked it, and that's okay. It's okay. I understand their sentiments. It's just hard. It's very discouraging when no one likes your book for the pick of the month, but that's okay. I'll try better next time. We are going to now read Jeanette McCurdy's new fiction book that she came out with. We'll see how that goes. I've also heard 50-50 about the reviews, so maybe I'll love it, maybe I'll hate it, who knows. We're gonna head home now. I had a smash burger, so freaking good. If you want to know like why people were kind of iffy about Beartown, it was mostly for the writing style. A lot of people didn't really care for how Frederick Bachman, how he presented the story. So they didn't really like how every chapter was a different character. There was too many characters. There was also commentary about, trigger warning, the essay that happens in the book and how that was presented and how it was written by a man. And I totally understand that. If you're gonna write about that, you're gonna do it in the right way. And they didn't feel like he did it in the right way. I think I resonate more with third person writing, with the chaoticness of different characters. So I like going back and forth and knowing everything that's happening. But I also understand the whole issue with a man writing about essay. That's what's hard about being in a book club. Everybody likes different things. I took a nap. Yeah. So the vlog is missing a couple hours. We watched like 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, but I watched like half of each episode, but I already know everything that happens in Attack on Titan, so I didn't really need to watch it. But now we are going over to my parents' house.
Making coffee.
Yes.
Gardening. Planting flowers. Versing. Parallel parking. Spider-Man shooting.
So my boyfriend made me a tea, chamomile, just to help. I'm like really bloated right now and it just does not feel good. I think we're gonna watch some episodes of Attack on Titan, and then after that get ready for bed and then work tomorrow. What a great one-day weekend. We're getting to some good info dumping in Attack on Titan. If you know season 3, you know. I like all the information that's gonna come, and it's definitely gonna answer some questions for my boyfriend because he's been asking me, and I told him just chill. I did listen to Swordcatcher some more today on my drive. It's getting pretty interesting. I'm still kind of iffy about it. It is a very long book and the chapters are also very long, so I am doing my best to stay engaged and to not let the audiobook and me doing things take away from the story. I also need to read The Wicked and the Damned because I am so upset that I haven't had the time to sit and actually read it. But it's okay. I'll make some time and I will do my best to read a lot of it tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining this weekend, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.